All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. It is March 9th, 2022. Hope everybody's having a great day. By the way, I'm not down below in the comments giving you my WhatsApp number to contact me. That is a scammer. Stay safe, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, don't respond to that. So there is a little bit of news, some rumors kind of going around on the new AMD 7000 Gen stuff. I'm pretty hopeful. I hope that it'll step up performance wise on mining. I know that's not their concern at all, but I'm hoping if they step up performance in any way, it'll help mining. So we'll talk about that. Let me show you the details that kind of got leaked. There's some leaky details. All right, so here we are. This is over on Tweaktown, the AMD Radeon RX 7970 XT, which kind of a weird naming scheme to go with. Like a 7970 sounds like a super old card because did they used to have a 7970? I don't know. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. It's a Navi 31 GPU with 32 gigabytes of GDDR6, allegedly costs up to $2,499. I think this is a bad look for the average consumer. I don't see most people spending almost, by the time tax is out of that, $3,000 on a graphics card. Not to play video games with, not your average consumer, but trickle down. Hopefully, if they innovate and break through at the top, those performance gains will come down at the mid and the bottom tiers. So going further down right here, they have a comparison chart, and it's showing the 7970 XT being the top dog. That's a 32 gigabyte, 256-bit memory bus card, and it's a 375 to 450 watt supposed TDP. So not only does that bad boy burn a boatload of power, but it's only got a 256-bit memory bus, and that's also what the 6800, 6900, 69 or 6900 XT has, and I feel like that was kind of holding back the memory speed and memory throughput was holding back the upper end 6000 series cards. Because if you don't know, a 6800, 6800 XT, and a 6900 XT all do right in that 60 something, 63 to 67 mega hash range. I've heard some people claim they can hit 70. I don't know anybody doing 70 mega hash that's stable. My 6800 does like 63 and a half all day long, and it loves it. But it's weird to see like a 6800 and 6800 XT and then 6900 XT. Technically, they're all the same, underneath, but like different tiers of cards, 3 different tiers being identical in performance on mining. Hopefully, this is not the case with this generation, but it looks like the 7900, 7950, and 7970 are all 256-bit, and yeah, so just get a little bit more TDP as you're going up, and then the top tier card getting more VRAM, double the VRAM. So I don't know. I'm hopeful, but it is what it is. There are some other new, 7800 XT, 7800, 7700 XT, and a 7700 flat. It's just one of those things. It's hard to be excited when they're talking about the next generation of cards are going to be touching almost $3,000. So, you know what I mean? Are y'all excited about that? I'm not. So, going further on in the article, we now have some more information from Tom at Moore's Law is Dead. Awesome YouTube channel, by the way, guys. Moore's Law is Dead is one of my favorites. I'm subscribed to them, and they always have like the latest breaking, cutting edge rumors and stuff. His sources providing some new details and pieces of the Navi 31, 32, and 33 base Radeon RX 7000 series graphics cards. The flagship 7970 is teased here with the Navi 31 GPU and 32 gigs of GDDR6, not 6X, surprisingly. It's 32 gigs on a 256-bit memory bus and have a TDP of 375 to 450, like we talked about. It is a MCM or a multi-chip module GPU and packs up to a ridiculous 15,360 FP32 shading units, So the Navi 21 GPU inside of a 6900 XT has 5,000. So it has around three times the amount of shading units as a 6900 XT. Wow, 6900 XT is not going to age very well at this point. Still going to be a great card, obviously, but it sounds like we're going to see a pretty big leap going from 6,000 to 7,000. Maybe they can compete with NVIDIA, but apparently NVIDIA 40 series is going to be like through the roof too. So below that, AMD will reportedly have two more Navi 31 base graphics cards, the 7950 XT and the 7900 XT. Reportedly has the same 16 gigabytes on a 256-bit memory bus with slightly lower TDPs. AMD will use the cut-down Navi 32 dies for the Radeon RX 7800 XT and 7800 or 7800, which will both reportedly have 12 gigs of GDDR6X, or sorry, not X, GDDR6 memory on a 192-bit memory bus. The difference here is that the 7800 XT will have 275 watt TDP, while the non-XT will have a 250 watt to 300 watt TDP. Now, looking back at the 6800, so if you're going to compare the 6800 to the 7800, the 6800 had GDDR6, but it had a 256-bit memory bus. So potentially we are going to be seeing a 7800 that will be performing at or less than a 6800. This happened in the past, guys. The 5000 generation cards, the RX 5700s, I don't know if you remember those. They would do like 50, low 50 mega hash, and the 5700 XTs would do like 55 mega hash. Fast forward to the 6700s, you ain't hitting 50 to 55 mega hash on the best RX 6700 XT. I don't care what you say. It's just, it ain't happening. So those actually lost performance because they went with a smaller memory bus width also. And that looks like AMD's following the same pattern here. Yeah, again, not great. And of course, these 7700 and 7700 XT are going to be on a 128-bit memory bus, so something even smaller. Not looking good, at least not on Ethereum. So, hold on. Oh, man. That was a sneeze to rival all sneeze. Okay. So it's not looking good for like Ethereum based mining, but we potentially won't even have Ethereum based mining while or when these come out, is just because we who knows, Ethereum might not be here. Well, proof of work Ethereum might not be here by the time these cards come out, or these cards could come out a month from now and Nvidia could just drop it like a bomb. There's no telling. It's just with everything that's going on right now, it's a crazy time to be in the market. But mining wise, I guess for maybe some of the core intensive algorithm stuff, we're talking about like a little bit more like Raven coin, stuff like that. Having all those shading units, that's good. That's great. More actual like raw strength, but it does stink whenever there is some memory speed lacking. And I feel like maybe that's an issue here. There was on this chart right here, just a rough comparison. A 4080 is going to have a 320-bit memory bus, so significantly bigger. And then the 4090, the old big papa, the big daddy, is going to have a 384-bit memory bus. That's insane. That's next level stuff right there. So, yeah. Come on, AMD, you got this. It's like trying to root for the underdog, except the underdog is actually not an underdog. Like AMD ain't no underdog. AMD is a big dog. Like I think Nvidia is a bigger dog, but AMD is not a small dog. We're talking about GPU to GPU, I'm just like, I want everybody to make really good stuff, so that way it just pushes everybody farther. And I don't know. I guess we'll just wait and see. What do you guys think? I'd love to see or hear your opinions down below. I know the 6000 series was not taken in and welcomed, especially by the mining community, not nearly as much as the 30 series. And from what I understand on the gaming side of things, there's a lot more people that would rather have, a 3090 over a 6900 XT or a 3060 Ti over a 6700 XT. I think those are comparable. It's just, yeah, they seem to be a cut above the rest on the Nvidia side of things. So let me know. Are you putting in your pre-orders? Are you ready? I mean, there's no pre-orders obviously, but just figure your speech. Are you ready for the 7000 series, or are you just gonna like wait, see what they do, and then kind of like, nah, time to buy them 40 series? So, other than that, I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. I hope y'all have a good one. I got a busy day tomorrow. Our pod is getting dropped, so we are literally gonna start loading our lives into the pod and get ready to move. It's gonna go quick. It really is. Later, guys. Have a good one. Adios.